Hello and welcome to the Vlogging Pod. Tonight, I want to talk about the Oval Office Showdown, where a global pause was enloped onto the world at large. Yes, I want to unpack this extraordinary and troubling meeting that unfolded yesterday in the Oval Office between U.S. President Donald Trump, Vice President J.D. Vance, President Zelensky. Oh, goodness, we're going to dive it all in tonight. So, what was intended as a diplomatic discussion on a potential partnership over Ukraine's rare earth minerals descended into chaos, leaving international resources strained and raising serious questions about U.S. sovereignty. The meeting began with customary handshakes and smiles, but beneath the surface, tension simmered. The agenda was ambitious: to solidify a deal granting the U.S. access to Ukraine's valuable mineral resources, crucial for various technologies. However, the conversation quickly veered off course. Approximately 40 minutes into the meeting, Vice President Vance interjected, suggesting the path to peace and prosperity for Ukraine lay in engaging in diplomacy with Russia. President Zelensky, bearing the weight of a nation at war, questioned this stance, seeking clarification. This seemingly innocuous request sparked a volatile reaction. Vice President Vance accused President Zelensky for what he perceived as ingratitude towards American support. He warned that without a peace agreement with Russia, the U.S. might reconsider its assistance to Ukraine. The ultimatum placed President Zelensky in an untenable position, caught between defending his nation's sovereignty and appeasing a key ally. The confrontation reached its peak when President Zelensky invoked the sacrifices of the Ukraine people, emphasizing their fight for freedom and security. He highlighted that while the U.S. is separated by an ocean, Ukraine stands on the front line against Russia's aggression. This poignant reminder was met with further admonishment by both President Trump and Vice President Vance. The meeting, intended to bolster cooperation, ended abruptly. The planned joint press conference was canceled. President Zelensky departed the White House without securing the mineral deal or assurances of continued U.S. support. The fallout from this diplomatic debacle has been swift and far reaching. International reactions have been overwhelmingly critical. European leaders expressed a shock and dismay, and some describing the counter as a spectacle to horrify the world. The incident has strained U.S.-Ukraine relations and raised concerns about the future Western support from Ukraine's struggle against Russian aggression. Diplomatic opinions are divided. Supporters of the administration argue that the tough stance was necessary to encourage diplomatic resolutions. Critics, however, contend that the approach was disrespectful and undermines Americans' role as a defender of democracy and ally to nations resisting authoritarianism. And just for informational note here, I would be on the side of critic. The incident underscores the delicate nature of international diplomacy and the profound impact of leadership's decision on global alliances. As Ukraine continues to defend its sovereignty, the world watches closely, hopeful for a resolution that honors the sacrifice of its people and upholds the principles of freedom and self-determination. And just from a personal viewpoint here, watching President Zelensky, who undoubtedly deserves the title more than anything I can imagine in current days. Watching him give salute to people who have lost their personal fight in war is truly humbling and shows me and the rest of the world what a true president looks like. I want to thank you for joining us tonight. Please stay tuned as we continue to monitor and analyze not just our international relations, but our own domestic weight of what we feel is injustice. Until next time, bye-bye for now. Their personal fight in that 3-year-long war.